It's kind of dark, so you're going to have to excuse me. We're going to do our weigh-in. £406.4. 406.4. So we made it another week. What should our goal be next week, Kenneth? At 407 this week.
404.
404.
404, 403.
Let's do 40. Let's do 403. 403 pounds. That's our next week's goal. As you can see, last week was a 3.5 pound week, and let me apologize for not having a video yesterday. I kind of overslept. I forgot to set my alarm clock, and I've been trying to get my sleep schedule back on, and I'm trying to go full circle. For those of you who've ever had trouble staying awake in the daytime, know what full circle is. That's where you stay up a little later every day, and you go to bed a little later every day. And I'm at the point where I need to put my walk in the mornings instead of the evenings, and it just didn't happen yesterday in the morning. So I set my alarm clock, and I didn't set my alarm clock. I fell asleep and I wake up like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's the thing. But it's weigh-in Wednesday. I obviously met my goal. My new goal is 403, and you know, some people aren't happy with 3 pounds a week, but pointed out the big grand scheme of things, dude. 3 pounds a week, 3 times 4 is 12 pounds a month. That's over 100 pounds a year. So I'm hoping there's going to be a bigger week than 3 pounds, but it keeps you motivated, keeps you going. And yeah, 403. And if we stay at this pace, I got another 2 weeks at 400. 2 weeks, dog. And we'll be out of the 400 club. I'm excited about that. I don't know about you. Hard-hitting subject, but it's about the same. I need a haircut, but that's not it. The other day I was walking, and I was about to make it to a stop sign, kind of like the stop sign right here, right now. And this woman pulled up beside me. I looked at her, and she didn't look at me. She just had both hands on the steering wheel, looking forward, scared, because I was waiting to cross the road on a country road. That I was going to do something to her. And it makes you think, like, what creates this fear? Why is this fear here? I've done nothing to this woman. I've done zero to her. She's probably in better shape than me. She can obviously outrun me. Hell, I think there's tortoise that could outrun me. So why are naturally people afraid of each other? You know, in my life I've been armed robbed 3 times. And even then, I'm not afraid of people. Because I don't want to say I understand people, but I have a grasp of what makes people, what motivates them. I luckily I've had the opportunity the last 6 years to be in a position where people looked up to me and wanted me to help them. Just because certain people look at me doesn't mean you have to. It's not an arrogant position. But you see all kinds of people and you see all kinds of personalities. You learn to spot those sincere ones and spot the fake ones. What do you mean by that? Well, Call of Duty, for example. This is mainly where it happened at. People would want to be on your friends list, and you could kind of see it coming. And you could kind of tell by their voice patterns if they wanted you to be on your friends list as a trophy or as they seriously wanted to be your friend. The ones that seriously want to be your friend put effort in. The ones that don't just ask and get mad when you say no. So you always say no to every one of them, and you gauge the reaction. The reaction is the important part. I don't know. This all kind of slings back to Ferguson. I know a lot of people don't really like my view on the police force. But I watched a guy on YouTube. His name is Prince EA, and he had a 3-minute video the other day go up. He ain't been posting YouTube a lot. He's been doing his workout thing. But he had 3-minute go up, and he talked about how to fix Ferguson. And he talked about how rationale has created a fear that doesn't need to be there. Like, for example, that woman. That woman did not need to be afraid of me. I'm not going to do anything to her. I'm not the kind of person that rapes people. I'm not the kind of person that randomly attacks people. I'm not even a thief. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not what defines me as a person. But she's conditioned to think that I'm that kind of person because I'm walking. I don't know why. I got the iPhones. I got the walking stick usually. I didn't bring it today, but I usually have it. I usually look like I'm walking, you know. And the reason I do that is so people don't try to pick you up. If you walk without the walking stick, you have people like, you need a ride? Nah, dude, you got to look like you're walking. Also, snakes, which I haven't seen one yet. But, yeah. But it's conditioned. And he made a subject in there. He goes, race is make-believe, which is true. Race is make-believe. They want you to believe that because somebody's skin is different, or they look different, or their bone structure is different, that they are different. They're not. I have Asian friends. I have black friends. They both take shits. They both breathe air. They both need water and food to survive. They might be taller, fatter, skinnier, short, stronger, more athletic. Who knows? They're a variation of myself. So that part's true. Race is a made-up, man-made thing. And it's a categorized for people to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Days like today, I wish I was more eloquent.
What does race matter? I could flush out the idea
damn
that I
thing.
started talking about better if I had more time. Like, that's the downside of these walks compared to like old Call of Duty commentaries I used to do. Because in Call of Duty commentaries, I could sit down, say something. If I didn't like it, cut back off, and then come back to it 40 minutes later, or do some research, or find a better way to say something. I'm constrained to a 40-minute window right now. But regardless, let's talk about Wade a little bit more and Bastard Brooke. Brooke is still in the hospital. He was supposed to get out today, but he's still showing no signs of being better. It sucks, dude. But weight loss, as you've seen today in the weigh-in video, I'm 406.4, I think. 406.4. And believe it or not, I'm impatient with weight. Like, I want to be under 400 so bad. And but the fact is, I know if I take the steps to be under 400 this week, it will throw me into a spiraling depression. And I don't want that, because I want to start uploading my Fallout and my Dark Souls again. And I haven't been uploading them in the last week or so because I really wanted to hamper down and try to get an eating pattern flushed out. And when I am doing things such as uploading videos or doing commentaries and things like that, I find that extra level of responsibility stops me from eating correctly, because it makes me flustered, it makes me frustrated, and I try to take myself out of that world so I can concentrate. So when I'm hungry and I know I can't eat, I'd much rather go and watch a Let's Play on YouTube than do a Let's Play on YouTube. But I'm hoping to start them back this week, so people that are missing a series and continue them on. And that's the thing with that. I haven't given up on them. I've just kind of been trying to get myself together, because in the last week I've come from being a sad person to being a happy person, and I want to stay the happy person. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's day 73, and yeah, doing it up big, one day at a time.